Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to a new I command video, and in the last video we showed off the different lists from the draft tournament, and today we're going to be doing a game review from the third round between Pon3d, also known as John, and Destructor or Gabe. So this match is played on Chopper Base Side A, so the Krykna Infestation map, with all of these little Kryknas that you have to shoot unless they will do damage to you. And the two lists that we have for today is Pon3d's list, with the Mandalorian equipped with the Child. We have Bosk, Onar Koma, Cad Bane, Jabba the Hutt, Bib Fortuna, Queel, and a Black Market. And on Gabe's or Destructor's side, we have Migs Mayfield, Kane Somos with advanced comm systems, Iden Versio with her trusty droid Dio, Del Miko, Thrawn, 2 Imperial officers, and then a slew of skirmish upgrades with Rule by Fear, and we see here that Field Promotion was already discarded. We have Zilla Technique, obviously in Empire, and then extra armor and temporary alliance to be able to go get that Migs Mayfield.
Yeah, so the Krykna mission is tough. There's 6 Kryknas to start, 3 on each side of the door. They have 8 health and 2 defense, and you can shoot them. They're worth 2 VPs, which is not a lot, and think about a 8 health 2 block figure. That's like probably close to a 5-point figure normally, so not worth that much. But you are allowed to push them next to your opponent to deal damage to each adjacent figure. And you can also respawn them in your opponent's deployment zone, although they can't do damage until the next round in that case. So this map tends to start off a little bit slow, but then there's a bit of a rush once the Kryknas are killed to kind of get into an advantageous position. So step 1 is kind of the mini game of how efficiently can you kill the Kryknas without wasting too much resources. And then step 2 is how can you move yourself into an advantageous position. So we'll see how each player approaches this.
Yeah, and quickly, before the game starts, just based off a list, who would you favor in this game?
Yeah, well, definitely put your answer in the comments below if you see before the outcome of this game. I don't know, I think I like the lists. Both have companions, so both have deep strike possibilities. I mean, you have on this map the ability to camp behind that box of red terrain, which makes it difficult to access. I think it depends on how fast this game goes. I think if the scum list is aggressive, they might be able to pull ahead. But if they wait too long, Thrawn's going to toss too many cards, and then you're going to have some sort of problems with big combo trooper plays, like call the Vanguard into a double Kane Somos activation or something that's going to really take out people.
Yeah.
So I think it's on the onus for the scum to be aggressive here.
Yeah, especially because we see a bunch of 7-point figures with Del Miko at 5, so I'm already looking at some strength and number possibilities.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, yeah, Call the Vanguard. Also, Kane notably very good with Migs and with Iden. Migs obviously because he can shoot from a space further than normal, so easier to get your Kane activation or your Kane firing squad off. And then Iden just because she can shoot from such a long range that it's easier to keep her out of range from the enemy while still be able to shoot outside of your activation. But I'm excited to see how it goes.
And the other thing we often can't forget is Migs' ability to shoot around corners.
Alright, so it seems like Destructor started with initiative right here, and he is going with Del Miko, who gave himself a token. I'll try to pull up his card right here. Oh, well, I don't know if you guys can see Del Miko. Oh, there you go. So he can give himself a token with Gifted Mechanic and recover 1. And he will move forward and take a shot at the bottom or top Krykna, I'm not certain, with the damage token, with the very middling roll. Looks like 2 damage to that bottom Krykna. Oh, and he also gave a token to Dio, it seems, because he can give 1 to himself and a friendly droid.
In fact, he has to be next to a droid or a vehicle, so keeping Dio alive is critical here. And notably, getting those 2 movement points from expertise allows him to leapfrog in and get that shot off, which is convenient, efficient.
Yeah. And then we see Pon starting off with Mandalorian, making the child figure, and then moving up to the terminal and shooting at the top Krykna. Appears to be... Well, they didn't mark the damage. Did he miss? That should have hit. No. So it seems like that is 5 damage.
5 damage looks like to one of the Kryknas.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm assuming they'll mark it pretty soon.
In a second here. Yep, probably.
Oh, there it is, on the top one.
There we go, 5 damage.
Next up, we see Thrawn activating. Always nice to see Thrawn activation early on. Can pitch some cards and help you plan your future turns. Also give it your tokens so that when the engagement starts, they are ready to go.
For those new to Vassal, the Thrawn ability can be accomplished by sending the deck to the search deck, which inverts the deck. So the top card there is the bottom card of the other player's deck, and then you can grab it and take a look. Looks like, what did he find?
It seems like Get Behind Me was tossed, which is a big card for Pon's list, so that's certainly a blow.
Yeah. Definitely want that. He gives out a token. Looks like he gave himself an evade token.
Or a surge.
Surge. Makes sense if he's going to be shooting.
Yep. Goes down, uses the surge, and shoots at that same bottom Krykna. With a very good roll, with his double surge for +3, I think we're looking at 5
6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, 5 damage, you're right. Yeah.
So that Krykna living on 1 HP. So as we mentioned, this is a slower map. We're already 2 attacks into the bottom Krykna.
Hey, maybe an officer could finish it off.
Yeah. Or even like a Kane activation with one trooper that still has line of sight to it. It's pretty good.
Maybe Kane will shoot it. I don't know. It's they got to be the same figure, so it's a little tough. Yeah.
That's true. Now looks like Cad Bane is activating on Pon's side and shooting at that top Krykna, which will definitely kill.
Yeah, as long as he has range, he does have +1 range.
He has his bonus
+2.
accuracy.
Yeah, so he got it. Yep.
So that is 2 VP over to Pon, scoring first blood in this game. And notably, Cad Bane has mobile, so he's allowed to end in that space of difficult terrain. Next we see Kane going, or no, that is a normal officer who pushes Kane and then moves up next to the terminal. And now we have Bosk going.
Yeah, I don't know here. I might use these officers to try to do 1 damage to that Krykna. Because you don't want to waste the big attack into the 1 health left Krykna.
I do agree. Maybe he plans to go with,
Dio.
with Gary? Oh, yeah. Though Dio has to be pretty close range, I think Dio has +2 accuracy. But on the yellow die,
yeah, so
it's not much. And you do want him to...
come up with item to move. You got to be efficient at killing these Kryknas, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. So Bosk is going to shoot a Krykna, I assume.
Yep. Obviously with his 2 bonus innate accuracy, so he does make range here. Also has the bonus 2 damage. That looks like 4 onto that Krykna.
I really don't like Bosk standing there. I'd rather him be 1 space down. That way Onar can also get a shot in.
Right, because right now
Onar would be able to shoot from here.
Yeah. I guess with Bosk he's worried about accuracy, right? Because he needs
Oh, you could just be here. Oh, I guess you can't shoot from there.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, so maybe Onar will have to rush somebody. A little tricky with that blocking terrain.
Or Queel can do some tricky movement stuff and.
I'm surprised Queel hasn't.
Yeah. Queel, for those who are not aware, as he is a less played figure, can use hop on to push another small figure while he's moving. So basically, taking the guy with him and going on a trip. He is 2 speed. Oh, I don't think we can see that very well, but he is 2 speed, but has mounted for the bonus 3 movement points, so you can hop on and push if you're 5 spaces, basically. Which is very nice with these shorter range figures like Bosk, Onar, and Cad Bane. So now we will see, looks like Migs, who is going to shoot, I'm assuming, at the top Krykna?
That looks like it. Ooh, that's a pretty nasty roll there.
Yeah, not what you like to see.
Only 2 damage, I think. 3 damage.
Or
No, 2 damage.
2, yeah, because he has search for +1 and search for +2, correct?
Yeah, that's 4 minus 2. Ugh.
Does grant himself 2 tokens after the attack, so that's not too bad. Or
Yeah, he had 1 from extra armor.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if I would have given him the armor token here, to be honest, because he's obviously going to make it. In other games where you don't have the ability to generate tokens right away, it's good to have that armor, but maybe here it could have been used on Kane for a second token.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so now we do see Queel activating, and we'll see how he goes about his activation. So it does seem like he is pushing Onar. Or...
Yeah, a little bit of an inefficient setup here. I would have had Onar sit 1 closer. There was no need to have him quite so far out if you're going to do Queel this way. But, yeah, we'll rescue ourselves here. Yep, he can push him 1 more. There we go.
Yep.
So he will get the shot off.
And now we see Iden going, yep. So...
Yeah, I really think Dio should take a shot at this...
and this bottom one. I think, yeah, you probably want to have Iden go first, because then Dio will be teleported back to Iden, then he can activate, move up, and then attack, yeah.
I mean, he's got a damage token too, so this is going to be... Yeah, I think what we're seeing is going from there and shooting, and then Dio shooting. I hope, at least. Yep.
Yeah, so she gave herself the damage token for being in the same space as Dio. I'm assuming she will shoot the top Krykna. With a pretty decent roll, though. She doesn't have the best surges, and she didn't use the damage token. But I'm assuming that with Kane, he thinks he'll be able to kill it afterwards, which is probably true. So he'd rather keep that token.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Although he can only carry 2 tokens, so I'm not really sure what the plan for that is. 3, 4, 6. It looks like 4 damage there.
Yep. Oh, so he was shooting at the bottom, Krykna. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I would not have done that. Yeah, I definitely would have shot at the top one there and used Dio for the bottom one.
Yeah, because currently, I guess his plan is to use Kane, and then Migs can use a token to shoot from like this space. And then he can get both shots off at the top Krykna, so that does make sense, but...
Well, you could have honestly put her here, and then had Kane and Migs both shoot this Krykna from there with Kane, with her. Yeah, so I would have done this. Yeah.
Maybe be a bit more efficient at killing the Kryknas there.
Well, I assume Onar's going to see some play here. Yep. Can't go over Cad Bane technically, but we'll excuse that for the moment.
Go down to there. Okay, so pretty aggressive positioning from John, which is what we wanted to see. As we said, if the Scumless can get in your face quickly, he's got a lot of damage on him, so we'll see how these Imperial figures fare. But for now, I think just a shot into the Krykna. It's an okay roll. He should be able to use the search for +2. I think he'll still have accuracy. That kills it. 2 more VP for John. And finally, we do see the Kane activation. So I'm assuming they're both shooting the... Oh, so he's shooting the Krykna himself. Presumably giving focus to one of his... to Del Nico.
Focus Del Nico. Yeah, I would have shot with the other ones first, but sure, whatever.
So then you can focus one of your...
Shot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you might not guarantee the shot, so you might not get focus.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
That's a pretty good activation. So we do see Migs using 2 tokens to perform a shot, or a token to perform a shot, and then using the damage token.
Might as well, because he's going to get him back anyway, which you see him putting him back there.
Yep. Ooh, man.
Oh my god.
Migs is not rolling hot today. Hopefully.
Actually a miss, I think.
He has bonus 1 accuracy. Does he search for accuracy?
Yeah, but only for 1, so this is only 5 accuracy here.
Right,
So it's
and he
actually
needs
just the miss.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Because he draws line of sight from this square, but
Yeah, but
he's
the
still
accuracy
there.
counts
Yeah,
from
so
his.
it's 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
so.
4, 5, 6. So that is a rare
Oh,
miss from Miggs. Unfortunate.
And it's the worst possible roll you can see on these dice here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 0 damage, but then we do see Aiden shooting. She has her double damage token, and with her
Yeah, I guess
bonus
good thing
4
you saved that.
accuracy, that should be enough. Well, a
Oh.
pretty middling roll again, because she just searches for +1 and Pierce 1. But that should still be 5 damage or 6 damage and Pierce 1, so 5 damage going through, which means
5 is not quite enough. Yeah.
moves on 1 HP.
Also, Dio should be an Iden square since Dio follows Iden.
Yeah.
I guess they just overlooked that for a second. Yeah. We're gonna have to see officer heroics here.
Oh, there you go. So
Yeah, there,
you
I
just
remembered.
get back.
Yep.
And on John's side, we do see Java activating, doing typical Java
Drawing.
stuff, focusing, and
And
focusing
focusing.
on armor, actually.
Okay, that makes sense. He's gonna be shooting. Officer is pushing Miko. Yeah, I don't like this at all here. You really got to kill these trickness because
If John opens the door and you're stuck still shooting Kryknas for 1 activation, that's pretty nightmare fuel.
I mean, also they're gonna move, and letting John move to Quickness is much worse than letting. I guess you have initiative, so you can. I need to deal with it. A little tricky. But Gary's gonna move Domiko. Okay.
Yeah. And also, you have to remember that Pon3d is getting the initiative next round, so he can make some pretty aggressive plays, maybe.
Yeah, no one quite on the door though. I would have liked to see Honor start a little bit in a better spot. He could have gotten to the door, which would have been a much bigger threat. Yeah. I would have pushed Delmiko next to Aiden to get another token with the droid as well. But here we see another clever use of officers to block line of sight.
That is definitely smart, to making sure that even if Pon3d gets the shot off at the start of initiative or start of round, he's not getting the best targets. Though with Bosk and his super blast being clumped up together like that can be scary, but with such short range, I doubt he's going to be able to move and get a good shot off.
Yeah, I think for Bosk you're hoping for the dodge, because if it's dodging you miss and you can't get the blast, but the Mando still has a flamethrower, so that's going to be a little bit, I'm not sure how much I like this clumping here. We'll see.
It is a pretty rough deployment zone. The blue side definitely, it's very tight.
Yeah, but sometimes I think the blue side might be even better. You have actually a little more access out, right? 4 spaces that can come out rather than 3. I don't know.
So now we do see Bib.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so Cad Bane
Cad
is going to
Bane.
give the movement to Onar, so actually very smart play there.
Yeah, to put Honor on the door, yeah.
And then Bib is probably just going to move up to the terminal and focus Mando, I'm assuming. Oh, focusing Bosk, okay.
I think Bosk with his indiscriminate fire, you really want to get that off here.
Yeah.
Mando might just be flamethrowing. Oh, he's spending a point to focus 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, Bib can do that.
I don't hate that. Since you're
No, I
trying
think
to
you
play
have
so
advantage here.
aggressively, you have to be ready to give up focus to get tempo. Or give
Yeah,
up
and he hasn't even killed the other Quickness, so this is going to be a massive problem for Gabe. All right, let's see where they move the Quickness. So there's 2 ideas here. The first is you can move them closer to you to get them easier kills. The other idea is you can move your opponent's one farther away from them so they don't get the points. So we'll see which they do here.
So Gabe with initiative will be moving his Krykna first. Or, well, they're drawing 2 cards apiece.
That's Black Market.
Yep.
Should be moving the Quickness first, but okay. Okay, that's going to be free.
Yep. To the limit, obviously a very good combo with Onar, since he can move, rush, he's immune to conditions so he doesn't get stunned, and then shoot. So that allows him to move 8 and get a shot off.
Or in this case, open the door, or rush to the officer out of the way, and then blap someone in the face.
Yeah. Or
Of course,
also
it's negatable.
Mando with disruptor rifle and his flamethrower can move, shoot, flamethrower, and then the child can unstun him. So very good there as well.
Yep. Alright, looks like we're choosing the hide the quickness option here, which I think makes sense.
Same thing for Pon, making it just a tiny bit awkward to go shoot him since you have to step up a bit. And then the next one will be moved far away.
Hiding?
That is Gabe's decision. So I guess he knows that John is coming in and he doesn't want to
deal with
caught
them.
between with quickness.
I mean, if I were John here, I would actually drop a quickner. I normally don't like dropping quickness because it kind of feeds your opponent points, but you are in such an advantageous position here that I would drop one. Let's see what they decide.
So I do think we're seeing some quickness being dropped because we do see the health points. Yep. So one quickness is being placed in the deployment zone right next to them. So kind of making a pincer and forcing Gabe to shoot at it if he wants to avoid damage, because that is 2 damage to everything that's around. So if he ends up here, that is 2 damage to Migs, Kane, Aiden, and Dio. So that's not great.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Yeah. All right, yeah, it's a little bit of a rough spot, especially with initiative coming, but we're seeing Bib go first, which is interesting. Looks like he's playing and planning.
Maybe trying to get a few more aggressive cards, because, I mean, Gabe can't move all his figures at once, so Onar is still a threat as long as he stays next to the door. So I don't hate that as a first activation, right? Because, I mean, he's still hidden, like, Gary and Larry are still hiding the main figures. Interestingly,
yeah, but you don't have last activation this round because you're 7 and 7, so you're just giving him time to deal with the quickness. Whereas I feel like you'd want to be more aggressive here, but maybe I would go with Queel first to push someone up. But we'll find out. Let's see.
Oh. So
Officer's pushing Kane. Yeah.
Officer pushed Kane away, and then is staying or not certain. Did a little dancey dance and then went down under the terminal.
Under the terminal, yeah. I think you gotta run away from. Again, I'd like to see a Dio or an officer shot into this 7 health Krigna.
Because you just have to deal 3 damage or 2 damage and a pierce, right? And these officers do search for pierce 1, I think, or no, they search for plus 1.
Actually. Yeah, I mean, you just need to roll 3 symbols. It's not that hard usually.
So now we see Jabba. Okay. Focusing Cad Bane and then Queel. And then drawing.
Yeah, because Bib focused Cad Bane. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think I would not have spent the point if you were going to do this last round. If I wouldn't have spent the point last round. I would have just kept the point because you're overloaded on focus now.
Mm-hmm. Especially because you have To the Limit in hand, so Onar can open the door, rush in, and take a shot, right? Already this round.
Yep.
And focused Onar point blank can really mess someone up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we see the officer, Larry.
I had to safety. Yeah.
And then Cad Bane seems like he's moving Mando up 1 movement point. And then we have Queel activating. I wonder who will hop on. I'm assuming it's going to be Mando.
It should be Mando here.
Oh, it's Boss.
Or
okay, yeah.
It's Boss. Yeah, that makes sense too.
And then we see Aiden going, actually. So I think what we're seeing is Dio going to be... Or Strat Shift. Ooh.
Yeah. That's a harsh one. No smuggling apartments. So, yeah. Gotta watch out against spies for that.
I don't think we can see it on screen currently. Give me a second here. Yeah, so Strat Shift being played... or I think I can move them on screen, right? Sorry, this is my first time recording on this setup, so leave your thoughts in the comments below if anything needs to be changed. But yeah, Strat Shift being played here. So basically, John will have to shuffle his hand of command cards and then draw 2 cards. So that is, I believe, 9 cards lost and then 2 drawn. So that is a huge tempo shift for Destructor there.
Yeah, another reason why I would have waited with Jabba and just gone with Onar. You want to dump your hand against spies as quickly as possible. Delmico and Ian are both spies, so I would have just kind of capitalized on value. And it is an action, so, you know, then you ask your opponent, do they want to spend an action doing this or an action shooting you, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we do see his hand being dumped and
his
then
hand just
drawn
disappeared.
too. Yeah, that is rough. And
That's
now
the
we
case.
see...
Play a lot, yeah.
And now we see Mando going. So, not opening the door, just moving up.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he was going to open the door if it wasn't for that stretch shift.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And then, should the child have followed him there, or?
The child, yeah, it teleports at the end of his activation. It could have moved back 3 to there too. I don't really know what they're doing. I'm guessing they've kind of forgotten about the whole companions thing, so we'll see it move eventually.
Yeah.
Thrawn's tossing another card. Let's see, what does he get this time?
It seems like it is just business, so giving professional to other scum figures, which is pretty good since like none of your figures have rerolls, and you're shooting mostly red and green dice, so you might miss out on accuracy without it. So
yeah, not the best hit, but I guess we're gonna see 4C here is my guess.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm guessing he had he gave out
4C.
tokens, gave out surge tokens, and a damage token.
4C being played here. This is Thrawn's unique command card, which allows you to discard some more cards and see further into your opponent's deck. So a lot of disruption coming from Destructor's side, which is what you want to see as a spy list. You might not win on raw stats, but with all your disruptive plays, limiting command cards, tokening up, I think we gave the good advantage to Pon3d after round 1, but now it's starting to look a bit more Destructor favored.
I know, I said if he pushed the tempo, but then on turn 2 he decided to kind of take his sweet time and draw some cards, and yeah, it's not what you want to do against spy lists, that's for sure.
Still got some big guns, and obviously Pon3d is this is one of his favorite lists, I think. He's been playing it since season 9 with Queel and Bosk, so definitely got his experience up his belt. Maybe he knows something that we don't, though that strat shift is probably rough. Okay, so we do see negation also being played over here.
Yeah, no point, because initiative is, well, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, yeah, Gabe is not going to play take. It's coming to him this turn, so, yeah. Oh, we see the child move up as we anticipated.
Oh, and
it looks like Ron is going to take a shot at this Krykna. I don't know why he's put it up there.
I think he gave himself a surge token and then gave...
Like Delmico got a damage token.
Didn't Delmico get one from... Oh, right, because he didn't play.
Yeah, he used it the last time. Yeah. All right. I should be shooting the Krykna behind you, not the one in front of you, but okay. Yeah, again, I would be putting that shot into this Krykna. Or using Dio. Like, Aiden could have just used Dio to shoot. Again, I don't know why we're not doing this. And Aiden went. But sure. Okay.
Okay, so now we do see Bosk activating, so I don't know. This is strange, because he can't actually get aggressive, right? Because he can't open the door with Bosk. So that leaves just Onar. So I guess he's taking it slow and trying to rebuild his hand.
He's not going to open door this turn anymore, because there's too much tempo. And he's not getting last first, so he'll wait another 2 turns. This is the thing. Yeah, again, this is not what you want to be doing, but okay. It gives Gabe enough time to get these Kryknas safely. Yeah, we're seeing Mig shoot a Krykna.
Slightly better roll than last time. He used his damage token, so it looks like 4 damage onto that Krykna.
Yep.
Now we're seeing Cad Bane activate. Probably just heading up to the door as well, getting ready to charge in. I'm assuming next round after like a Jabba activation to draw an extra card.
I don't even know, yeah. I don't even know if the cards are here. I think Galby just wants to order hit, maybe, potentially.
And I
We're seeing
think
Kane,
this is
too.
Kane, yep.
Kane
That's
wants
a
to
nice
focus more
roll.
people. Because we're going to focus Iden here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're going to have...
he can do that because of
Migs.
advanced comms, obviously. Oh, still 1 damage short, unfortunately.
Now, Migs gets a shot, too, so...
Yeah.
Surely he can't fail. No. That is what you wanted to see the first time around. Yeah. Again, I think we're just being a little inefficient with these quickness here. I mean, you got lucky, I think, that you had the strat shift and that slowed John down. But if you didn't do that, if you didn't have that, I think you'd be regretting not being a little more efficient with these quickness here.
So we see 2 more points over to Gabe, who now has a 3 VP lead after all these quickness have been killed. And now we're seeing Del Miko activate.
We saw Onar activate and do nothing, actually, and then we see Del Miko
right.
activate. Yeah.
I missed that. Yeah, I guess he does not want to open the door on last activation like that, especially with initiative going over to Destructor next round.
Nope.
So yeah, now we see Del Miko going down, giving another block token to Dio, and just moving back up. Yep. So now cards are being readied. They will draw 2 cards apiece once again, but now because of that strat shift, Gabe is ahead. And then we see the top Krikna being pushed closer to John. I'm not sure he's in a good position to shoot, but maybe we'll have Queel try and kill it over 2 turns.
Yeah, it's not an immediate threat because he's so far forward. The thing is, I don't know why Gabe didn't drop a Krikna. I mean, definitely I would drop a Krikna now on Gabe. Just make Jabba, but...
Yeah, that would be a good Krikna.
And
we see another Krikna being
gone.
placed in Gabe's deployment zone from John. I guess trying to keep exerting pressure since he probably does want to open the door this turn.
Yeah.
And then we see Assassinate being shown for Black Market. So it seems like it's
I would grab the
tossed.
points here. I think I would get the points here.
So
Oh,
he's
except for buying it.
for 3 points.
Okay.
So he really wants to just kill everything. We'll see if
Yeah.
that does pay off.
It looks like Gabe decided to leave his Krikna hidden. Probably just, you can move it in a circle, basically, so. Okay.
So now we see Gabe getting initiative. Seems like there's no start of round effects, and just an Officer Larry being activated.
So I guess the question is, what do you want to do here if you're Gabe? I just think you want to run away.
Maybe
I think you want to be
shoot
hiding.
the Krikna? Just what he seems to be doing. So we finally see these smaller figures taking shots into the Krikna with a very good roll, actually. 2 damage from your officer. You take that every day.
Yeah, they gotta earn their keep. But again, what I'm thinking is you want to be hiding like here, or like here. You want to be as far away from these guys as possible and out of their line of sight. Because you are not in a good spot on the map right now.
Yeah, because we still, I don't know if he still has To the Limit actually, but that's still a possible threat from Onar. You can just open up, charge in, and then kind of try and delete with Assassinate in hand. Just try and delete like maybe Migs or Iden, who are very squishy figures for their cost because they can shoot at such long ranges and have like other tools.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of one-shots here.
And Larry blocking line of sight, but I think the rush can move him out.
Yeah, although not to a great spot. Even if he gets rushed, he'd have to move.
I think
Probably
if he
with an
moves
Onar's blocking
here, he can move like
Yeah,
1,
but
2, 3, 4, move him there, and then shoot, right?
Move on to him. He can move. He'd have to move into one of these spots, I think.
Right, because it's adjacent.
Adjacent. So Onar's gonna end up blocking line of sight probably 2. Little tricky, but yeah, I mean we're being clever here, which I like. Again, I would like evacuating these people a little bit more, but I can see why you want to maintain some pressure.
So now let's see what John does if he does. Oh, and he's focusing. Oh, so he did 1 damage and then focused. Okay.
Okay. I see. You don't know if that's good, but okay.
So we see Jabba going, so trying to get a bit more information before. I don't know, because you're not really profiting off the second action from Jabba. So maybe I would like to see him go a little later into the round and try to order hit. Well, you have 0 BP, so I guess it's a bit riskier. You'd have to kill something first.
I wouldn't have been spending with Bim if we're going to play slow. I don't know. I guess you don't drop the cricket because Jabba's bullies it. I feel like I don't know.
So I guess we see Bib being focused here, and then a card being drawn, obviously, and then we see Thrawn. Thrawn is giving himself a search token, a damage token to Kane, and then himself a block token. We'll be pitching another card, which is primary target. So
that's not a great pitch right now because everyone's focused anyway.
It's not too bad to lose if you're John. Then he'll move up and shoot at the Krykna again. Oh, you can't move there, Thrawn. I think he'll have to.
I guess he wants to be yeah, he wants to be there.
Okay. And then he'll shoot. Oh, that is a lot of surges, so he'll get his +3 damage and his Pierce 1. Wondering, quick math, 1 off again.
Again, I'm short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about focusing an officer, man. I feel like, yeah, 6 is a lot easier to do than 7. Okay, well, hey, maybe the other officer will also be a hero. We'll find out.
Or Dio. Okay, so looking like some line of sight checking there.
We're thinking about opening this door now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be
shooting with I don't see who activated.
And we'll find out from the dice pool.
Oh, okay, so it seems to be Onar.
Yeah, Onar.
Who's shooting that officer. A bit scary, right? Because those officers do have cower, so they have like a 1 in 3 chance of dodging, especially at long range against Onar, though it is focused. So probably just trying to get an easy kill there, which we will see the reroll. Still not enough. Despite rolling.
Yeah, I definitely would have done 2 damage to that Krykna. I don't think focusing that officer is what are we doing? A little too fancy there. Yeah. So that's an extra point with Jabba also.
Yep, 3 points from that officer. And Onar is no longer focused, but now the door's open. So now all the scary trooper tactics that we were talking about can come into effect, though you're not necessarily in the best position, but you have Biggs who can shoot from here. Iden can move potentially all the way down to here if you have Field Tactician to take a long-range shot.
Now the question is, who am I going with first here? I'm pretty sure it's Iden, because she can't dodge, and she's the most exposed at the moment.
And she's focused.
And she's focused.
Yeah. I think that's what I would do too, and you're close with Dio to try and kill the Krykna. So I think
Dio's got to get this Krykna, because you do not have any more activations to spend on this stupid Krykna.
Yeah, so I think that should be... Oh, so we actually see Gary going here.
Okay, Gary's going to shoot the Krykna and then stand as another
blocker.
Oh no.
Gary does not kill the Krykna. Well, that's a disaster.
Also, little rules mistake here. He has to do damage to become focused, so he actually can't become focused there. But don't think it's going to matter.
Yep. So, actually, that's a good point. I think a lot of people mess this up. I know I messed it up earlier, like when I first started playing. So if it says focus or like a condition with a capital
without the ED,
yeah. So you have to deal damage for that condition to happen. But if let's say Kane, right? So squad command choosing Jason friendly trooper, that figure becomes focused. Then you don't have to deal damage for that ability to happen. So a bit tricky.
The keywords which are without the ED, but if you have the ED, then it's just it applies that condition no matter what. So yeah. Little rules thing there, but that's okay. I don't think this officer is going to be shooting anytime soon.
Oh, so now we see Bosk. Bosk is scary because despite not having any good targets, his Super Blast can affect everyone here since it is 2 spaces. So it'll be literally every figure.
I don't know. I might. The dodge risk is really high though. Unless you have Heighten in hand. If you have Heighten in hand, then I'm happy with this. If not, I am less happy with it.
The attack does not miss, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will see that dice being re-rolled, I'm assuming. Okay, so
Nope.
John
We're gonna
getting
see a
lucky
lot
there.
of damage.
Yeah, so 1 damage and a strain to everyone. That is pretty rough. As well as 3 extra points. Obviously, it doesn't feel great to use your focus boss attack into an officer, but with the super blast, it's not the worst, right?
Yeah, they're looking at what he can do, so it's a damage and a strain. And it looks like they're gonna mill cards for a lot of people.
Yeah, so I don't know who that is for, but we see urgency being milled, then the damage being applied. So Thrawn's taking 2, Ivan's taking 1, Dallas taking 2.
Migs is taking 1, so we should see 2 more cards come out here.
Oh, on the lam. That is a big card being lost for Migs mostly, because one of the most controversial cards. So I think John is very happy to see that go.
Yeah,
And then covering fire. Oh man.
That's 6 points of command cards just from
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's what Boss sells at.
He is pretty
Again, you
exposed
probably
though.
aren't going to see those cards this game anyway. Imagine they're at the bottom of your deck, but still, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not liking these officers to block. I'd rather you just shoot and run away with your other guys and make him come into you. Yeah.
Now we do see
It's
Kane
weird.
activating though. So I think he can get a double shot off on Bosk probably, and then he will kill the Krigna with his own attack, probably, but does it first to focus up Migs, is what I'm assuming will
Yeah, I would
happen.
definitely do that first.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're spraying the token here.
Unfortunately,
No
not seeing
surges.
any surges. That is 2 more points over to Gabe. And then I think we're seeing that is a Migs attack, I'm assuming. Yep.
Yeah, it's a Migs. He's just not spraying the tokens because
He'll gain
Because
them
he's gonna get him back.
anyways, yeah.
yeah.
And I'm assuming the target is Bosk since we're seeing that bonus block being applied. Ooh, rolling triple block. So I think that's just 3 damage into Bosk. Knowing he regenerates 2 at the end of the round, you'd probably like to see a bit more. But
Well, with Iden and Delmico here, you can probably force a bit through.
yeah.
Iden's still gotta go.
So Iden's spending her damage token, which will be doubled. And she's also
This could do a lot.
This should be a very big attack. Not the best surges, but just a lot of damage symbols
Oh,
coming through.
Onar's adding a evade to the previous attack to remove the surge, so it saves him 2 damage actually
Oh, okay.
with his get there. Yeah.
Yeah. Good catch on his end. So yeah, as we said, a lot of damage here. Oof, that's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage going through.
Yeah, it looks like 7, so he'll be at 9. Or 8, sorry. 8. Yeah, Delmico should be able to do this, but I don't know, I would block line of sight to him if I were on here.
Ooh, okay. So I think Iden's, or not Iden, that was Kane's activation, right? So obviously Iden didn't move. But now we see Mando going, and he'll be given a movement point by Cad Bane. So what? Wait, why are we reducing? Does that recover as well?
The child is going first. and
Oh,
healing boss,
right,
it looks
right.
like. Yeah. I expect to see a Mando run in here and just nuke Iden.
Looking like flame.
We're gonna do a flamethrower, move 2 and do the flamethrower, and then we're gonna nuke Iden here. Yeah.
Well, how does he move to? Because he only moves 1, right? With Cad.
Oh, he was here. Cad Bane moved him, and then his flamethrower moves him too. I think. When
That
he uses
is
the
true.
flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, looks like,
So-
yeah, he's not pitching any more cards and just taking it as damage.
Unfortunately, this is gonna be a dead Iden here. Well, we are
Ooh,
pitching
with
one more card. I
element.
think that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I think he's using element on attack, or no?
No, that was a pitch. That was a
Okay,
pitch.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't. As I said before, I just do not like leaving Iden there. I would have much rather gone with Iden than any of the guys behind that red box.
Because Aiden could have taken the shot and then ran away, and sure, you're not getting full cane value, but you're not exposing one of your hardest attackers like that. So with Disruptor Rifle, I'm assuming that Aiden should die.
Yeah, with Assassinate too. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I think he's hoping he won't have to use that, but you never know. Oh, Comms Disrupt.
What was on what?
Wait. Is that a pitch?
Well, that's a pitch also, because we're pitching for Thrawn at this. Oh, we're pitching to save Dio.
Oh.
I don't know why we're pitching to save Dio.
I guess
oh,
he's
because
Jabba gets a point.
Control the terminal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe because
we only got one card left.
Yeah, Dio's giving the tokens to Aiden, so I guess he's hoping that Aiden lives here.
Aiden is not living here. Yeah. There's no situation in which Aiden lives. So.
Oh wait, we're saving a damage off of Aiden. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, between Bib and Assassinate and the Disruptor Rifle, I just don't see this.
You do have Zillow though, so I don't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Opportunistic is being pitched for damage.
Yep.
And then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh no, he played opportunistic to move up Cad Bane.
Oh. Okay, I'm quite surprised we. Could he have killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 Pierce 1, which would have been. Zillow's exhausted, so it's 4 damage. Plus 1 from Bib, plus 3 from Assassinate. Alright, so you are 1 short. Okay, so I guess she does live here. The green dice betraying you a little bit. Okay, well, I was wrong. You can survive. I guess it works out.
So now we see Aiden going. Wise choice, I think.
Yeah, I think she's got to kill boss here 100% of the time.
So giving herself a damage token. Moving up 1. Or
one to there makes more sense.
2.
Yeah, 2.
3?
2. No, that's 2 still. I guess we're just doing the sidestepping route. I don't like this. I like shooting from here.
Does he have line of sight there? I think he does, right? Yeah, he
100%
does.
From this corner, right? Yeah. So I would shoot from there and run back to here. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Or maybe even shoot from there and run back to here.
Maybe he thought he didn't have line of sight, because he definitely makes range with the bonus 4 she gets from spending a token.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but really hoping to kill here.
That's a good roll. That's gonna kill, that's for sure. Yep.
Yep. So we see boss going down. That is 7 points, though Aiden is still exposed. Oh, extra protection. That's pretty bad.
I think this is where we got the idea, can Aiden still go, can Dio still go if Aiden shot? I would have definitely had Dio go first here and take a shot into somebody, just in case of this. Yeah.
Unironically, I think Dio here wants to just attack the child, right?
Well, Dio won't be able to go here because if Aiden dies, Dio is going.
Yeah. But I think, Dio attacking the child is probably great with the damage
I would have
token.
had Dio shoot the child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to get it out of the game. Yeah, you don't want him being able to do that to one of your attackers.
So extra protection, and then we see celebration also being.
Oh, celebration played first. Yeah.
For Gabe.
Well, technically, celebration comes after, but sure. Yeah. That's fine. Doesn't particularly matter here. But yeah, this also lets Onar come in for an attack next turn and a rush. So yeah.
Remember, Assassinate's still in hand, so this attack should kill them.
This will
maybe.
definitely kill.
Yeah. You might,
I mean,
in some cases,
yes.
want to save it if you think it'll kill anyways.
Well, Assassinate you can decide, right?
Yeah.
So.
Oof, great
Well,
roll
that's not
there.
going to be for me to assassinate.
Yep. So I think we see
He's just flat out dead.
Aiden dying. Dio obviously staying there, but can't activate anymore.
Yeah, another reason why Dio should have either gone first and or been left next to the terminal, although it doesn't really matter since you have no more cards left to draw here. But yeah, that's just going to be a free point for. It looks like Dio is going because there was a misunderstanding of how that worked.
Yeah, so Dio states that he activates at the start or end of Aiden's activation, so if Aiden is dead, Dio should not be able to activate after. But I think that he was shooting the child.
Doesn't matter because he was shooting the child and the child dodged instead of incapacitating itself, which is the correct move. You should just defend yourself here at this point. So it did not matter anyway.
All right. And Dio's gone. So that is 8 points going over to John.
I don't know why Dio is gone. Dio should still be there. Dio's not killed until he's killed, and that's a point for John.
Yeah.
Java, but okay.
Do see Cad going, moving up onto the difficult terrain and shooting at Delmico. This attack probably kills, right? Delmico's only 8 health.
Yeah, with assassinate gear.
Four dice. With his flawless execution, changing a bonus green dice from focus to a dice of any attack or of any color. So probably looking at 2 reds and 2 greens here. That is deadly. I would honestly maybe have put that into Migs. I think you can just one-shot Migs here, right? With assassinate.
Is it just red, green? Because it just changes the focus, doesn't add another dice.
Well, he's already focused, right? So he can add another dice.
No, it's a token. It's a token.
No, if you're already focused, you may gain a token and add 1 attack die of any color to your attack pool instead of 1 green die. Oh, right. Yeah,
so,
okay.
So it's red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should still be killing. Yeah.
I think red, green, and token plus assassinate still might kill, but I don't know.
Oh, 100% it should be. I mean, unless you just whiff completely. Oh, on Migs, I don't know. Migs can dodge. Migs has an evade token. He's got Zillow too to drop stuff too. I feel like.
I think this is a safer play.
Absolutely.
Taking out a focus activation.
Yeah.
So we do see Delmico using his token for block there, and then.
It's like we're just gonna spend the damage. Yeah, red, green. That's a lot of damage. Oh. That's gonna be a dead Delmico. I guess we're thinking about whether we want to make him pitch assassinate.
I mean, that's 9 That's 9 damage. I think he's dead no matter what, right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Yeah, even if you pitch for Zillow, it's still a kill. So no need to do anything. Yeah.
So Delmico dead. That is 6 more points going over to John, obviously because of the Jabba bonus points, and then just moving back 1.
Yeah. Oh, we're realizing that Dio should have been stayed there where he is. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, good.
And then we have Migs here. Moving up to shoot Onar.
To shoot Onar? Okay.
I guess I'll just try to kill Cad, right? He's pretty squishy. Obviously, he has his white dice, so fear of dodging maybe. But I think at this stage, you kind of just want to shoot what's available to you and then try to run away. But it is looking pretty grim.
I don't run away against these ranged hunter brawler types. I think you need to set up a call to Vanguard or something that, I mean, if you high roll enough, you can kill Onar. I think that's the idea. I don't know. Let's find out.
He is a smuggler, so he can play tools, though I don't think that is being played right now, because that is on declare. So, looks like
that looks like 6 damage to Onar.
And then, moving... Oh, staying there. Okay.
I don't know why we're standing next to people when we've got Mando in play, but okay.
Because I guess he... I mean, even if he has take initiative next round, I don't think you want to lose any initiative, right? Any activation, so...
No, take doesn't help here at all.
Yeah.
Another reason why I don't agree with sacrificing the officers.
So now we see...
yeah, Bib is just going to run forward.
Yeah. Focus Bib actually shoots pretty hard, so I guess he wants to get him in there next turn. And then we see Wheel waddling down through the middle, probably double moving. Yep.
Yeah, it's just a full court press, and of course, John has a massive advantage in figures at this point. So, I think unless we see it, I don't think even take really helps here. We need to call the Vanguard and what? Oh gosh.
We do see a Krykna being placed next to Jabba, so
Yeah, I would have done that 2 rounds ago. Just add these quickness up here.
2 limit being shown again from Black Market.
Market, which is
for
3.
0 points. Do still have
Yeah.
Onar. And then I think, yeah. Oh, so we're seeing take actually.
You're seeing tape. Just interesting. Okay.
Wait, can you exhaust Dio? Is that not a deployment card?
Well, the Dio is not a deployment card, it's a command card. So
Okay. Oh, I think he did exhaust. Yeah, he did exhaust Dio. So I think maybe a
all right,
bit
well
of
that's
a
a
rules
critical
mistake.
error. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, that should not be allowed to happen.
So it does happen. We'll see how it impacts the game, but companion cards are not deployment cards, so you can't put skirmish upgrades or attachments onto them, and they don't count for stuff like take initiative.
I would be just exhausting Thrawn here, obviously, and then call the Vanguard Migs into Onar, and then Migs shoot Onar again. Gives you some tempo here, but
I think he's just shooting from where he is, yeah.
yeah.
Spending his tokens. Pretty good roll there.
I would-
Onar obviously does have his get down,
Yeah.
so we'll be adding an evade, I'm assuming, to
Yeah,
to reduce
looks
by
like
2
it will
damage.
be.
So that's 5.
Yeah, looks like it'll be 5. The next shot will kill him, that's pretty much for sure. I don't know why we're moving, because you're gonna go next,
Oh,
right?
so he goes with Kane.
We're gonna go with Kane to shoot with Migs, and then Kane's gonna take a shot also. Okay. I kind of like this. I think Migs is more likely to survive than Kane actually here.
Yeah, would you have gone with Kane first to focus, or I guess the shot should
No,
kill
I think
regardless,
you want to
yeah.
focus him after, so on his turn he's focused.
Yeah. So that does get rid of Onar, so that's 6 points. Gets rid of a pretty potent attacker as well. And then you have Kane who can shoot at Cad, I'm assuming?
Cat Bane is underneath Dio, yep.
Yep, so we do see the shot going into Cad Bane. Looking like 4 damage. Oh, I think they put the damage on to Dio accidentally. Yeah. 3 damage and then probably focusing up. Yeah. And then we do see Cad.
Yeah, so the difference here is that now there's an incentive to kill Thrawn, which would not really be there if Thrawn was exhausted for take.
You could just focus on the last remaining figure, which would be Migs.
Although to be fair, I don't think Cad Bane wants to shoot Migs here because of the return fire.
Mm-hmm.
I might even have him just go after Thrawn anyway. Hard to know. Actually, I think I'd probably have him go after Thrawn anyway, because you don't want to give a free kill here. Yeah, that's going to be a death
Great
Thrawn.
attack off.
3, 4, 5,
Looks like
7.
Assassinate was played from hand. Was not pulled onto the map, but adding 3 damage there with the attack to guarantee the kill onto Thrawn.
Yeah, no Zillow for you. No Zillow for you.
Obviously, Assassinate has to be played beforehand to prevent the Zillow.
Yeah.
So that's 7 points, and now Destructor is looking like a pretty dire situation. Though, actually, I don't know. If he kills Cad here, realistically, John still has like 1 big attacker.
He's also got Jabba who can order a hit.
Yeah, that is true. It is at the cost of VPs, but I think you're just probably going to team wipe before you score max
Yeah, I don't
points
think
with
this
order
just
hit.
go to VPs.
Yeah. So looking like a shot onto Cad Bane. He blanks out. That should be a dead Cad.
And dies. Yeah.
And 5 points.
We even forgot the focus.
Yeah.
What happened to our focus?
And
You can't save focus. That's not how that works.
Still has it on, and then we see. Okay, maybe they'll remember at some point. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then we saw Jabba focusing Mando and drawing a card. I think I would have gone for an order hit this round, right? Because he.
I don't know. I think you're gonna have Mando and then Khalil and then Bim and then Mando again at the start of the next round. So I don't imagine a lot's gonna survive here.
That's true. Negation being. Oh, I think. What? You can't discard to strain, right? So what is negation being played for? Did I miss a card?
Um, no idea.
Well, we have a negation on screen. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so Mando's going to shoot at Migs.
No, I think that was his flamethrower move. Yeah, we can't discard cards from hand for strength. That's gonna have to be 2 damage. Yeah, okay. I guess.
Oh, well, he did take the
Okay,
2 damage. I guess. Yeah, I guess he realized.
Damage. Yeah, okay.
Oh, maybe was it for element of surprise?
No, Element was tossed to strain.
No, that was element from last turn.
Oh,
that was
Element. I
John's,
see.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I think
Element was
he
played.
said he was going to play element. Gabe negated, and then element was shown from hand afterwards. Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, but we are seeing a very big attack. Wait, now why is planning going?
I have no idea.
I'm confused, but let's get to chucking dice. Ooh, big attack, but not the best dice. And we're seeing a dodge.
And a
Oh,
dodge,
I think
but we should see
it was
heightened
planning being pitched for a block. It was, yeah.
Oh, we're preempting for. Oh, okay. I don't know why we're doing that when we're dodging. I guess because we assume he has heightened, which does make some level of sense.
Yeah, but
It's a good assumption.
Yeah, in attack resolution, you should still do it after the attack modifiers. But I guess planning
That's
probably
true.
doesn't do much anyways here. So.
Well, I should save it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do we see heightened here?
Oh, so okay, planning is taken back to
realizing
hand.
That, yeah, we do not need to hit a roll dodge, of course.
So no heightened.
No
Maybe
heightened,
that
okay,
strat
must be
shift
one of the first-
really hurt. Yeah, probably in the last 2 cards, or maybe heightened isn't played, but that would be surprising.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're not returning fire here.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, we are
okay.
returning fire. Wait, how did Gabe get points? Maybe he forgot to take them from CAD.
I think
That's
those are the
probably
CAD
it,
main points. Yeah.
So we do see the return fire going into Mando, who is playing Iron Will. So this will do
Yeah.
him.
That's gonna be a good. I hope we're not rolling it. Oh,
That was a good Iron Will. That
good
would
Iron
be-
Will. Yeah. We know.
Yep.
But it looks like Quill is going here. It looks like we're pushing Bib. I think this makes sense. We want Bib to get a shot here since Migs has already returned fire. And then next round you're gonna have Mando flamethrower for 2 damage, and then shoot him again to hopefully kill him at this point.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
I think you'll have heightened for sure next turn. So no chance of dodging. That looks like what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, so we do have Quill pushing Bib, and then we have
And
Bib
then
going.
Bib is going. Yep, I'm gonna take that shot.
So the block token being used. Straight damage
Yeah,
out from Bib, so that's 4 damage.
That's 4 damage. Yeah. Looks
Oh,
like
pitching a
5 with a
card.
pitch to himself.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no, that's a block. That's a Zilla block.
Oh, right.
That's the Zilla
Right.
block. So it'll be 4. But yeah, still 2 from the flamethrower. That's
Shouldn't that
not
have been
need to.
3 damage with the bonus block, right?
3 damage. Yeah, but he was at 3, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Makes
Sorry,
sense. Readying cards. Initiative goes over to John, and then we have Quill going to get that focus shot. Oh, nope, never mind. We have a bit,
Jabba ordering hits. I don't know about this.
Oh no, he
Oh,
just
he's focusing?
No, he's.
Okay, I don't.
Did he focus and then order hit?
Well, we see to the limit being played. I think.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah, that's a to the limit play. So that's a focus, and then that's a special action, so we can perform an additional action, which is the double action of ordering hits.
And we do see heightened being played also in John's hand, so preemptively removing the dodge potential. And then support specialist being pitched to add a block.
Okay, these are all very much out of order, but I see what's happening here. Okay?
Yeah, we know what's going on. Okay, so pretty mediocre roll from from Mando here, but just pitching take initiative also for damage. So So that should kill with the disruptor rifle, I'm assuming.
1, 2.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 2, making 4. There's
Yeah.
1, but that's still a block. Still 4, so yeah, he's still going to be dead with a disruptor rifle. Yeah.
So that ability coming in clutch. So that is 8 points and probably the end of the game. Oh, and then we do see strength in numbers, actually. Wow, I'm surprised. I guess strength in numbers is good for like Bosk into Cad or Onar into anything.
Cad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have just gone with Mando here. Just do the flamethrower, man.
Who's
That'll be good. We're forgetting. We're. I guess a black dice was rolled and then cleared by accident. We missed it, so okay.
Yeah.
Some amount of damage to Kane.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's the dice. Okay. And we're spending the block. Okay, yeah, sure. Guess we're doing things a little fast now.
So Kane
shooting Mando, it looks like.
Yep. Who
Do
will take 2? Oh, I think it's 1 damage. Oh, I think he was shooting Bib. And it's just 1 damage, yeah, because Kane only surges for +1 and Pierce 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's kind of over at this point. Again, I would have just been safer onto.
And then we do see the flamethrower going out into an attack, which probably kills. Yeah, that put him up to 11, and then the +1. Oh well, yeah, because he has Bib in hand, so that can negate the Zillow, and that will be.
Yeah, we're seeing some Bib of urgency to kill him. Yeah.
And that is.
And that'll be the
end of the game. So. That was
definitely. What do you think?
It started off slow with obviously being on Chopper A with the Kryknas. Quickly became in Bloodbath. I think I would have liked to see some more kiting play from Disruptor. I know that on this map, especially with snipers and spies, you can really head out on the bottom regions of the map or head up top, and then even try to like loop around. Just really make it difficult for your opponent to approach you. Gives you time to deal with the Kryknas if you weren't as efficient in the earlier rounds. I think John played pretty well. He had the good game plan. I think the strat shift at the start of round 2 really hurt him and kind of like cost him around. Maybe you would have liked to see him like go first with Onar to open the door and then go straight up instead of trying to focus up a bit more and draw a few more cards. I think that was some tempo loss, but in the end, yeah, just piling in there and just shooting a bunch of dice was tough to handle for the fragile spies.
Yeah, so from John's side, I would like to see round 2 just start with aggression. Do not give them time to play strat shift. I think that would have been much better. Would have put the Krykna also in, been much more useful to him that way. I like the setup though. For Gabe, I would have positioned a little bit differently. I think you want to have, if you want to use officers to block line of sight, that's all good and fine. I'd put 1 there, and then I'd put 2 of your guys behind him, like this. And then I would put the other one, like, maybe here. And I would put your other 2 guys, like, here or something, or 3 guys here. It's going to be very, very difficult for your opponent to either, they got to come all the way down into here to get a shot at any of your guys. And I think you have to be less worried about being the maximum attack efficiency with Kane versus being safe. Mm-hmm. It's actually quite lucky Aiden survived, I think, versus I don't know who shot her that first time. But
I think it was Focused Mando?
Yeah, Focused Mando. That could have easily killed her. And I would not want to leave that risk. And for the Kryknas, you got the idea of using the officers toward the end, but Dio should have been shooting Kryknas from the very beginning just to kill off those low health ones. You could have even gotten this Krykna too. I think a little bit more of that, just be a little safer, you would have come up with a victory here. But yeah, you just got to be, especially against a really hunters list, just a little farther out of range will be good. Yeah. because even here, these guys can all move either to here or to here, and shoot everyone in this zone here. So there's no real need to have them quite that close. Yeah.
I do agree. I think both had a good game plan in mind. This map is pretty new in the rotation, so maybe a bit less familiarity there from players. Also, it is like quite tricky to position correctly with spies in general, especially on a map that's like so tight like this in near the deployment zone. But overall, I think it was a nice game. Definitely showed off some newer or some more unique figures we don't see Queel often. Del Mico obviously making an appearance. Didn't do too much this game, but was there. Kane as well. So hopefully you guys
certainly well fought. Yeah, and I think the lesson being you have to watch out for what your opponent can play. So strat shift being a big one, and also extra protection, being a big one. You might have been able to set that attack up without going so far forward. So things like that would be just playing around what your opponent could have in hand. It is a big lesson.
I think it was a very entertaining game though. Lots of big attacks going off, some nice plays, some nice sequencing from both players. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked the review. Let us know in the comments what we can improve. Like I said, this was my first time with the recording setup, so I tried to get all the important pages in camera. I'll try and find a way to like maybe get some deployment cards onto the map to be easier to see in the future. So yeah, please let us know your thoughts down below, and hopefully you enjoyed watching this game. Try to put out maybe at least a few more from one or two more from the first rounds, and then probably like check out a game or two from the top cut afterwards. So
yeah, I think once we get to the top 4, we'll hope to have most of the games reviewed, because those will be some of the highest quality gameplay you'll see for a skirmish in a tournament. So yeah, we'll look forward to see those lists and feature some new lists as well.
Yeah, so thanks for checking out, and see you guys in the next video.